If you're waking up this morning feeling tired, overwhelmed, or carrying a weight you can't quite explain, take a moment right now to slow down. Before you step into everything the day is asking from you, before the noise begins and your thoughts start racing, just give yourself this small space to pause. You don't have to solve everything all at once, and you don't have to carry all that pressure into this very moment. Just take a slow, deep breath in, gently filling your lungs, and then release it slowly, allowing your body to soften and your mind to settle. Sometimes the heaviness you feel in the morning isn't only about today. It comes from everything you've been holding on to for a while. The responsibilities that keep showing up, the expectations you quietly place on yourself, and the thoughts that linger in the background even when you try to ignore them. You've been doing your best to keep moving forward, even on days when your energy feels low. You've been trying to stay strong, even when part of you feels worn out, and even if no one else fully sees it. That effort matters more than you realize. Maybe there are things on your mind that feel uncertain right now. Maybe there are situations you can't control, or questions that don't have clear answers yet. That uncertainty can feel heavy, especially in the quiet moments of the morning. But right now, you don't need to carry all of that at once. You don't need to have everything figured out before the day begins. This moment is simply about being here, breathing slowly, and giving yourself permission to ease into the day instead of rushing into it. Take another slow breath in and let it out gently. Let your shoulders drop just a little more. Let your thoughts slow down, even if it's only slightly. You don't need to force your mind to be completely still. You don't need to push away every worry. Just allow yourself to create a little space between you and everything you've been holding. Even a small moment of calm can begin to shift how you feel. You are not alone in this. Even when it feels quiet, even when it seems like no one else understands what you're carrying, there is a presence with you right now. God sees your heart. He sees your effort, your struggles, and every step you've taken, even the small ones that felt difficult. Nothing about your journey is overlooked. Nothing about your life is without meaning. And even when things feel uncertain, even when you don't see the full picture, you are still being guided one step at a time. This morning isn't about being perfect or having everything in place. It's about allowing yourself to begin again in a gentle way. It's about opening your heart, even just a little, to the possibility that today can feel different. That peace can begin to settle into your thoughts. That calm can slowly replace the tension you've been carrying. That something good can still unfold in your life, even if you can't see it yet. As you continue to breathe slowly, just stay present in this moment. Let go of the need to rush. Let go of the pressure to have everything under control. You are allowed to move through this day one step at a time. You are allowed to take things slowly, and you are allowed to trust that you don't have to carry everything on your own. Right now, just be here. Feel your breath, feel your body begin to relax, and allow a quiet sense of peace to settle within you. This is your moment to reset, your moment to reconnect, and your moment to begin again with a little more calm, a little more clarity, and a little more trust. And as you move forward into this day, hold on to this truth. You are supported, you are seen, and you are not walking alone. As you stay in this quiet moment, allow yourself to slow down just a little more. Let your breathing become steady and natural, not forced, not rushed. You don't need to do anything complicated right now. Just being here, just allowing your mind and body to settle is already enough. Sometimes we move through life so quickly that we forget what it feels like to truly pause, to truly rest, even for a short moment at the start of the day. As you breathe in, gently notice what you might be holding on to. It could be stress, pressure, or even thoughts that keep repeating in your mind. And as you breathe out, imagine releasing just a small part of that weight. You don't have to let go of everything at once. Just a little at a time is enough. Each breath gives you another chance to feel lighter, calmer, and more grounded in this moment. You are allowed to release what you cannot control. You are allowed to step into this day without carrying yesterday's worries with you. Not everything needs to be solved right now. Not everything needs an immediate answer. There is strength in trusting the process, even when you cannot see the full path ahead. There is peace in allowing things to unfold step by step. So right now, begin to open your heart just a little more. You don't need perfect words. You don't need to say everything exactly right. Just a simple willingness to connect is enough. God understands what is in your heart, even before you speak. He knows your thoughts, your concerns, and your hopes. And He is already near to you in this moment. God, as I begin this day, I come to you just as I am. I don't come with perfect strength or perfect clarity, but I come with an open heart. You see everything I'm carrying, even the things I haven't said out loud. You understand the weight, the questions, and the quiet thoughts that stay with me. And right now, I choose to place them in your hands, even if it's just one small piece at a time. Help me to release the pressure I've been holding on to. Help me to let go of the need to control everything around me. Remind me that I don't have to carry every burden on my own. Give me the ability to trust you more, even in the small moments, even in the ordinary parts of this day. Let your presence bring a sense of calm into my thoughts and a sense of steadiness into my heart. As I continue through this morning, guide my mind away from fear and toward peace. When my thoughts begin to race, gently bring me back to stillness. When I feel uncertain, remind me that I am not alone. Teach me how to move through this day with patience, with clarity, and with quiet confidence. Right now, I release what I cannot control. I release the worries that have been weighing on me. I release the tension that has been sitting in my mind and body. And even if I don't feel completely different yet, I trust that something is beginning to shift. I trust that peace is slowly making its way into my life, one moment at a time. Thank you for being present with me in this moment. Thank you for listening, even when my words are simple. Thank you for walking with me into this day. I don't have to rush. I don't have to be perfect. I just need to take one step at a time, knowing that you are with me. As you continue in this moment, allow your heart to become a little more open and a little more steady. You have already taken the time to pause, to breathe, and to begin releasing what has been weighing on you. And even if the change feels small right now, it still matters. Every moment you choose to slow down and reconnect is a step towards something better, something calmer, and something more grounded. There is a quiet strength that begins to grow when you stop carrying everything on your own. It may not feel obvious at first, but it builds slowly, one breath at a time, one thought at a time. You don't have to force it. You don't have to create it on your own. You just need to allow space for it to exist within you. Strength doesn't always come in loud or dramatic ways. Sometimes it comes gently, through peace, through patience, and through the ability to keep going even when things feel uncertain. God, I ask that you begin to strengthen my heart in this moment, not with pressure, not with force, but with a calm and steady strength that I can carry throughout this day. Help me to feel grounded, even when things around me feel unclear. Help me to stand firm in peace, even when my thoughts try to pull me in different directions. Let your presence be the foundation that I rely on. There are things in life that I don't fully understand right now. There are situations that feel unresolved and questions that don't yet have answers. But I choose not to let that uncertainty take control of my thoughts. Instead, I choose to trust that you are working in ways I cannot always see. I choose to believe that there is a purpose unfolding, even if I don't fully understand it yet. Help me to move through this day with quiet confidence. Not a confidence that depends on everything going perfectly, but a confidence that comes from knowing that I am supported. Remind me that I don't need to rush ahead or try to control every outcome. Guide me to take each step with clarity and patience, trusting that each moment is leading somewhere meaningful. When doubt begins to appear, gently remind me of what is true. Remind me that I have made it through difficult moments before. Remind me that I am stronger than I feel right now, and remind me that I am not facing this day alone. Let those reminders bring stability to my thoughts and calmness to my heart. God, help me to let go of the fear that tries to limit me. Help me to release the thoughts that tell me I'm not ready or not capable. Replace those thoughts with truth, with encouragement, and with a steady sense of direction. Even if I take small steps today, let those steps be filled with purpose and intention. As I continue forward, help me to stay present instead of getting lost in worry. Help me to focus on what I can do in this moment, rather than everything that feels uncertain. Give me clarity in my decisions, patience in my actions, and peace in my thoughts. Let my mind become a place of calm instead of pressure. Right now, I choose to trust more than I fear. I choose to believe more than I doubt. I choose to move forward, even if it's slowly, knowing that every step still counts. I don't need to have everything figured out to keep going. I just need to stay open, stay steady, and stay connected to you. Thank you for strengthening me in ways I may not always notice right away. Thank you for giving me the ability to keep moving forward, even on days when it feels difficult. And as I continue into this day, help me carry this quiet strength with me, knowing that I am supported, guided, and never alone. As you continue moving through this moment, begin to notice the shift that is starting to take place within you. It may feel small, almost unnoticeable, but something is changing. The tension is not as tight as it was before. Your thoughts are beginning to slow down. Your breathing feels a little more steady. And in that space, even if it's just a little, there is room for something new to enter. When your mind is no longer filled with pressure, it becomes easier to receive peace. When your heart is no longer holding on to everything at once, it becomes easier to feel calm. And when you begin to release even a small part of your worries, you create space for something better to take their place. This is where blessings begin, not always in big or dramatic ways, but in quiet moments like this. God, as I stand in this moment, I open my heart to receive what you have prepared for me today. I may not know exactly what this day will bring, but I choose to trust that there are good things ahead. Help me to stay open, not only to what I expect, but also to the unexpected ways that blessings can appear in my life. Sometimes I look for big changes or clear signs, but I know that blessings can also come in small and simple forms. A moment of peace in the middle of a busy day. A sense of clarity when I need to make a decision. A feeling of calm when I thought I would feel overwhelmed. Help me to recognize these moments and not overlook them. Help me to appreciate what is already present in my life. Guide my thoughts so that I can focus on what is good instead of what is lacking. It's easy to become distracted by what hasn't happened yet or what feels uncertain, but right now, I choose to shift my attention. I choose to see what is already working, what is already supporting me, and what is already moving in the right direction, even if it's happening quietly. God, help me to walk through this day with a mindset that is open and aware. Let me not miss the opportunities that are placed in front of me. Let me not overlook the small moments that can bring joy or peace. And let me not close myself off because of fear or doubt. Instead, help me to move forward with a sense of trust, knowing that something good can still unfold. As I continue into this day, help me to carry a sense of gratitude, even for the small things. Gratitude has a way of changing how I see everything around me. It reminds me that not everything is against me, and not everything is difficult. There are still moments of light, still moments of calm, and still moments of support that I can hold on to. Even if today does not go exactly as I expect, help me to remain steady. Help me to trust that there is still value in every moment. Sometimes blessings don't come in the way I imagine, but that doesn't mean they are not there. Give me the awareness to see them and the patience to receive them in the right time. Right now, I choose to open my heart instead of closing it. I choose to trust instead of doubt. I choose to believe that there is more ahead of me than what I can see in this moment. And even if everything is not clear yet, I trust that I am being guided in the right direction. Thank you for the blessings that are already present in my life, even the ones I have not fully noticed yet. Thank you for the peace that is beginning to grow within me, and thank you for walking with me into this day, helping me to stay open, aware, and ready to receive whatever good is meant for me. As you continue into this moment, begin to bring your attention to the different areas of your life that matter to you. Your work, your responsibilities, your relationships, and the things you quietly hope will improve over time. These are often the areas where you feel the most pressure, but they are also the places where growth and positive change can begin to unfold, step by step. God, I bring my daily life before you. I bring my work, my responsibilities, and the things that require my time and energy. You understand the effort it takes to keep showing up, to stay consistent, and to keep moving forward even when things feel challenging. I ask that you guide me in what I do today. Help me to stay focused, to think clearly, and to make decisions that lead to good outcomes over time. When I feel overwhelmed by what needs to be done, remind me to take things one step at a time. I don't need to complete everything at once. I don't need to carry unnecessary pressure. Give me the ability to approach my tasks with calmness and clarity instead of stress. Help me to manage my time in a way that feels steady and balanced. I also bring my financial concerns before you. There are moments when I think about stability, about meeting my needs, and about planning for the future. Sometimes those thoughts can create worry, especially when things feel uncertain. But right now, I choose to trust that I will be guided toward what I need. Help me to make wise decisions, to be responsible with what I have, and to remain steady instead of anxious. Let me not be controlled by fear when it comes to my finances. Instead, give me a mindset that is practical, calm, and focused. Help me to recognize opportunities when they appear, and give me the courage to take steps forward when it is the right time. Even small progress matters, and I trust that consistent steps can lead to meaningful change. God, I also lift up my relationships to you. The people in my life, whether close or distant, play a role in how I experience each day. Some relationships bring support and encouragement, while others may feel complicated or unclear. In all of them, I ask for wisdom. Help me to respond with patience instead of frustration, with understanding instead of judgment. Teach me how to communicate in a way that brings clarity instead of confusion. Help me to listen more, to react less, and to bring a sense of calm into my interactions. When there is tension, guide me toward peace. When there is distance, guide me toward understanding. And when there is connection, help me to appreciate it and not take it for granted. As I move through my day, help me to carry a steady mindset into every situation I face. Whether I am working, making decisions, or interacting with others, let me do it with a sense of balance and awareness. I don't need to rush. I don't need to react out of pressure. I can take each moment as it comes. Right now, I choose to trust that the different areas of my life are not out of control. Even when things feel uncertain, I believe that progress is still possible. I believe that clarity can come, that solutions can appear, and that things can improve over time. I don't need immediate answers for everything. I just need to keep moving forward with patience and trust. Thank you for being present not only in quiet moments like this, but also in the practical parts of my life. Thank you for guiding me in ways I may not always notice right away. And as I continue into this day, help me to remain steady, focused, and open to the small but meaningful ways that things can begin to move in a better direction. As you continue into this moment, allow a deeper sense of calm to settle within you. You have taken time to slow down, to release, and to open your heart. Now, begin to feel a sense of steadiness growing inside you, a quiet awareness that you are not facing this day alone. Even if there are uncertainties ahead, even if there are situations you cannot fully control, you are still supported in ways that go beyond what you can see right now. God, I ask for your protection over my life today, not just in the physical sense, but also in my thoughts, my emotions, and my decisions. There are many things in this world that can create fear or distraction, and at times it can feel overwhelming. But in this moment, I choose to place my trust in you. I choose to believe that I am being guided and watched over as I move through this day. Protect my mind from unnecessary worry. When my thoughts begin to drift toward fear or doubt, gently guide them back to a place of calm. Help me to recognize when I am overthinking, and give me the ability to step back instead of getting pulled deeper into stress. Let my mind become a place of clarity rather than confusion. Protect my heart as well. There are moments when emotions can feel strong, when reactions can happen quickly, and when situations can affect me more than I expect. In those moments, help me to remain steady. Help me to respond with patience instead of reacting out of pressure. Give me a sense of emotional balance so that I am not easily shaken by what happens around me. As I go through my day, guide my decisions. Even small choices can shape how my day unfolds, and I don't always know the best direction to take. But I trust that I can move forward with awareness, with calm thinking, and with a sense of quiet guidance. Help me to pause when I need to think clearly, and to choose what leads to peace rather than confusion. God, place a sense of protection around the path I walk today. Keep me aware of what truly matters, and help me avoid what may lead to unnecessary stress or difficulty. Not everything requires my attention, and not every situation needs my energy. Help me to focus on what is important and to let go of what is not. When I encounter challenges, remind me that I can handle them one step at a time. I don't need to panic. I don't need to feel overwhelmed. I can stay grounded, take a breath, and move forward with clarity. Give me the ability to remain calm even when things don't go exactly as planned. Protect the time and energy I have today. Help me not to waste it on things that drain me or pull me away from what truly matters. Guide me toward what is meaningful, what is productive, and what brings a sense of purpose into my day. Let me use my time in a way that feels balanced and intentional. As I continue forward, help me to feel safe in a deeper way. Not just safe because everything is perfect, but safe because I know I am not alone. Safe because I trust that I am being guided. Safe because I can return to this calm, steady place within myself whenever I need to. Right now, I release the need to control everything around me. I release the fear of what might go wrong, and instead, I choose to move forward with trust. I choose to believe that I am being protected, guided, and supported, even in ways I may not fully understand. Thank you for the sense of calm that is growing within me. Thank you for the protection that surrounds me, even when I am not fully aware of it. And as I continue into this day, help me carry this feeling of steadiness with me, knowing that I can move forward with confidence, with clarity, and with peace. As you continue into this moment, allow yourself to settle even more deeply into a sense of calm. There is no need to rush ahead. There is no need to think about everything that is waiting for you. Right now, this moment is enough. Your breath is steady, your body is beginning to relax, and your mind is slowly becoming quieter. Even if there are still thoughts present, they no longer need to control how you feel. Peace does not always come from everything around you being perfect. Sometimes it begins within you. In moments like this, when you choose to slow down and reconnect, it grows when you stop fighting every thought, when you stop trying to control every outcome, and when you allow yourself to simply be present. That kind of peace may feel small at first, but it is real, and it has the ability to grow stronger over time. God, I ask for your peace to fill my heart in this moment, not a temporary feeling, but a steady and lasting sense of calm that stays with me throughout the day. When my thoughts begin to move too quickly, slow them down. When my emotions feel unsettled, bring them back to a place of balance. Let your peace become something I can return to again and again. There are things in life that I cannot control, and there are moments that may not go the way I expect, but I don't need to let those things take away my sense of calm. I can choose to remain steady. I can choose to respond with patience instead of frustration, and I can choose to protect my peace even when things around me feel uncertain. Help me to recognize when I am holding on to tension without realizing it. Sometimes it shows up in my thoughts, sometimes in my body, and sometimes in the way I react to situations. In those moments, gently remind me to pause, to breathe, and to let go. Even a small release can make a difference. As I move through this day, guide me to carry this sense of calm with me. Let it influence how I speak, how I think, and how I respond to others. When I am faced with pressure, help me not to absorb it. When I am faced with negativity, help me not to hold on to it. Instead, let me remain centered, grounded, and at peace. God, help me to trust that I don't need to rush through life to feel secure. I don't need to constantly prove something or keep up with everything around me. I can move at a steady pace. I can take one step at a time, and I can allow things to unfold without forcing them. Right now, I choose to let go of anything that is disturbing my peace. I release the thoughts that are not helping me. I release the tension that has been sitting in my body, and I allow a deeper sense of calm to take its place. Even if it happens gradually, I trust that it is happening. Let this peace stay with me, not just in this moment, but as I continue through my day. Let it guide my actions and shape my mindset. Let it remind me that I don't have to react to everything, that I don't have to carry everything, and that I don't have to lose myself in stress. Thank you for the peace that is available to me right now. Thank you for the calm that I can return to whenever I need it. And as I move forward, help me to protect this peace, to value it, and to carry it with me in everything I do. As you remain in this steady and calm state, begin to notice how much clearer your mind feels compared to earlier. When you are not rushing, not overwhelmed, and not reacting too quickly, it becomes easier to see things as they are. Clarity doesn't always come from trying harder. Often, it appears when you slow down enough to actually notice what matters. There may be decisions ahead of you today, some small, some more important. At times, uncertainty can make those choices feel heavier than they need to be. You may wonder if you are choosing the right path, or if there is something you are missing. But right now, you don't need to have every answer all at once. You just need enough clarity for the next step. God, I ask for guidance in the path I am walking today. Help me to see clearly what deserves my attention and what does not. Not everything is equally important, and not everything needs an immediate response. Give me the wisdom to recognize where to focus my energy so that I don't feel scattered or pulled in too many directions. When I face decisions, help me to approach them with a calm and steady mind. Instead of rushing or reacting out of pressure, allow me to pause and think with clarity. Let me consider what is right, what is helpful, and what aligns with a sense of peace rather than confusion. Even simple decisions can feel easier when my mind is clear. Sometimes, the difficulty is not in making a decision, but in trusting it afterward. I may second-guess myself or replay different possibilities in my mind. In those moments, remind me that I made the best choice I could with the understanding I had at the time. Help me to move forward instead of staying stuck in doubt. Guide my thoughts so they are not filled with unnecessary noise. There are many distractions in daily life, many opinions, and many pressures that can make things feel unclear. Help me to filter what I take in, to focus on what truly matters, and to let go of what only adds confusion. As I move through my responsibilities, show me how to prioritize in a way that feels balanced. I don't need to do everything at once. I don't need to carry more than I can handle in a single moment. Help me to take one step, complete it with attention, and then move to the next. This simple approach can bring more clarity than trying to do everything all at once. God, help me to recognize the difference between urgency and importance. Not everything that feels urgent is actually important, and not everything important needs to be rushed. Give me the awareness to slow down when needed and to act when the moment is right. When I feel uncertain, remind me that clarity often grows as I move forward. I don't always need a perfect plan before taking action. Sometimes, the next step reveals itself only after I begin. Help me to trust that progress can happen even without complete certainty. Let my decisions today be guided by calm thinking, steady awareness, and a sense of inner balance. Let me not be driven by fear, pressure, or the need to rush. Instead, help me to move with intention, with clarity, and with a quiet confidence in each step I take. Thank you for guiding me in ways I may not always notice right away. Thank you for the clarity that comes when I slow down and stay present. And as I continue through this day, help me to trust the path I am on, to make thoughtful decisions, and to move forward with a clear and steady mind. As you move forward from a place of clarity, begin to notice something important growing within you. When your mind is calm and your direction feels clearer, a quiet kind of strength starts to build. It is not loud or forceful. It does not need to prove anything, but it is steady, reliable, and present when you need it most. Strength is not only about pushing through difficult moments, it is also about staying grounded, staying patient, and continuing forward even when progress feels slow. There may be challenges ahead today, situations that test your patience or stretch your limits, but you don't have to face them with tension or fear. You can face them with steadiness. God, I ask for strength as I move through this day, not just physical strength, but the kind that supports my thoughts, my emotions, and my actions. Help me to remain steady when things feel uncertain. Help me to stay calm when situations don't go as expected, and help me to keep moving forward, even if the steps feel small. There are moments when I may feel tired or unmotivated, moments when it would be easier to stop, to avoid, or to delay what needs to be done. In those moments, remind me that strength does not mean forcing myself harshly. It means showing up with consistency. It means taking one step, even if it is a small one, and trusting that it still matters. Help me to be patient with myself. Growth does not happen all at once, and progress is not always visible right away. There may be times when I question whether I am doing enough or moving fast enough. But I don't need to compare my path to anyone else. I just need to stay committed to moving forward in my own way. God, give me the ability to handle pressure without becoming overwhelmed. When responsibilities feel heavy, help me to break them down into manageable steps. When challenges appear, help me to approach them with a clear mind instead of reacting with stress. Let me respond with strength that is calm and controlled. Strength also means knowing when to pause. When I need rest, help me to recognize it without guilt. When I need to step back and reset, give me the awareness to do so. Pushing without awareness can lead to exhaustion, but balanced strength allows me to continue without burning out. As I interact with others today, help me to carry this strength into my words and actions. Let me remain patient in conversations, steady in my responses, and thoughtful in how I handle different situations. Strength is not about controlling others, but about staying in control of myself. When unexpected situations arise, remind me that I am capable of handling them. I may not have planned for everything, but I can adapt. I can think clearly. I can take the next step without needing to see the entire path ahead. This is the kind of strength that allows me to move forward with confidence. Right now, I choose to trust that I have what I need for today. I may not have every answer, and everything may not be perfect, but I am capable of facing what comes. I can stay grounded, I can stay focused, and I can continue forward with a steady and resilient mindset. Thank you for the strength that is already within me. Thank you for the ability to keep going, even when things are not easy. And as I continue through this day, help me to rely on this strength, to use it wisely, and to carry it with quiet confidence in everything I do. As you continue forward from this place of strength, begin to notice how much lighter things can feel when you are not trying to control everything. There is a difference between being responsible and carrying unnecessary weight. You can take action, make decisions, and move through your day without holding on to tension about every possible outcome. There are many things in life that are simply outside of your control. The timing of certain events, the actions of other people, and the way situations unfold are not always something you can predict or manage. Trying to control all of it can create a constant sense of pressure. But when you begin to release that need, even slightly, something shifts inside you. God, I place my trust in you today. Not because everything is certain, but because I don't need everything to be certain in order to move forward. Help me to let go of the need to control every detail. Help me to focus on what I can do, and to release what I cannot. When I find myself overthinking or trying to figure everything out at once, remind me to come back to the present moment. I don't need to solve the entire day right now. I only need to take the next step. And as I take that step, I can trust that the next one will become clearer in time. Let me move through this day with a sense of openness instead of tension. When things go differently than I expected, help me to adapt instead of resist. Not everything needs to go exactly as planned in order for it to work out. Sometimes, unexpected changes can lead to better outcomes than I imagined. God, help me to release the habit of worrying about things that have not happened yet. Worry often pulls me into the future and fills my mind with possibilities that may never come true. Instead, guide me back to what is real right now. In this moment, I am here, I am steady, and I am capable of moving forward. Trust does not mean doing nothing. It means taking action without carrying fear alongside it. It means making decisions with clarity and then allowing space for things to unfold. Help me to find that balance. Help me to act when needed and to let go when holding on no longer serves me. As I go through my day, remind me that I don't need to have everything figured out. I don't need a perfect plan or a guaranteed outcome. I can move forward with what I know, learn along the way, and adjust as needed. This is enough. When uncertainty appears, help me to stay grounded instead of becoming overwhelmed. I can take a breath, I can pause, and I can choose how I respond. I am not being rushed. I am not being forced. I have the ability to move at a steady and thoughtful pace. Right now, I release the pressure to control what I cannot control. I release the need to predict every outcome, and I allow myself to move forward with a quieter, more trusting mindset. Even if I don't see the full picture, I believe that progress is still happening. I trust that each step I take matters, even if it feels small. I trust that clarity will continue to grow as I move forward, and I trust that I am not alone in the process, even in moments when things feel uncertain. And as I continue into this day, I move forward with a calm mind, a steady heart, and a quiet trust that things can unfold in a way that supports me, one step at a time. As you come to the end of this time, take a moment to notice how you feel now compared to when you first started. There may be a greater sense of calm, a little more clarity, or simply a quieter mind. Even if the change feels small, it still matters. Moments like this create space within you, and that space allows something better to grow over time. You have taken time to pause, to breathe, and to reset before stepping fully into your day. That alone is meaningful. In a world that often feels fast and demanding, choosing to slow down, even briefly, is a powerful decision. It allows you to move forward with more awareness instead of reacting automatically to everything around you. God, as I prepare to continue into the rest of this day, I carry with me the calm that has been built in this moment. I don't leave it behind here. I take it with me into my thoughts, my actions, and the way I respond to whatever comes next. Let this sense of steadiness remain with me, even as the pace of the day begins to pick up. Help me to remember that I can return to this calm at any time. Even in the middle of a busy moment, even when things feel uncertain, I can pause, take a breath, and reconnect. I am not limited to feeling rushed or overwhelmed. I have the ability to create space within myself whenever I need it. As I move forward, let me carry a mindset that is steady and aware. Let me approach my responsibilities with clarity, my interactions with patience, and my challenges with quiet confidence. I don't need to be perfect. I don't need to have everything figured out. I only need to stay present and take each step as it comes. There may be moments today that test my patience or shift my focus. In those moments, remind me not to lose the balance I have built here. I can adjust, I can reset, and I can continue forward without letting one moment define the entire day. God, let my actions today reflect the calm and clarity I feel right now. Let my words be thoughtful, my decisions be steady, and my mindset remain grounded. Help me to stay aware of what truly matters and to not get lost in unnecessary stress or distraction. As I go through the day, let me notice the small things that often go overlooked. A quiet moment, a simple task completed, a brief sense of ease. These moments may seem minor, but they add up. They shape how I experience my day, and they remind me that not everything needs to be rushed or complicated. I allow myself to move forward at a steady pace. I don't need to rush ahead or fall behind. I can stay present with what is in front of me and trust that it is enough. Step by step, moment by moment, I continue forward with a calm and balanced mind. I release any remaining tension that I may still be holding. I let go of the need to control every outcome, and I allow myself to move into this day with a sense of openness, steadiness, and quiet confidence. I carry this calm with me. I carry this clarity with me, and I move forward knowing that I can handle what comes, one step at a time.